5 tips from my entrepreneurs out there. I get a lot of questions from people out there really trying to ask me, what do they do to get to the next level? What's like the most important qualities? Like all these different questions. And I just want to give 5 good tips from an entrepreneur to you other entrepreneurs to help you guys out. Mainly because I'm also seeing a lot of like fake entrepreneurs out there giving terrible advice, and I don't want to see people like, taking that advice and thinking it's gold. In fact, I don't even like calling them entrepreneurs, those fake entrepreneurs. They're really just self-employed people. They're people that never built a business, never done anything before, but they want to tell you how to do something. But anyway, here's 5 tips from entrepreneurs. 1, what makes you different? What makes you different from everybody else? It's okay to take things from other people in terms of, oh, that was a good idea, or that was a good idea, or that was a good idea, but never steal from other people. Where you're gonna shine at is always what makes you different. Whatever information somebody gives you, you're gonna be able to add your own spin to it. Your superpower is whatever it is that makes you different. So that always has to be number 1. Where in the ecosystem of whatever discipline or category that you're in is different from everybody else. That's very important. Are you feeling the need, right? How are you, creating something to where somebody said, oh, I never seen that before. Oh, that's different. Oh, I like that. That's pretty cool. So that's the number 1 thing. Number 2 is network. You got to build a network of people. This is just vitally important. Whether it's on social media or whether it's in person, you have to build up a network of people that are going to give you advice, people that you can get tutelage from, people that you can learn from, people that you're just going to be able to connect with just on the energy level and just be like, you know what? I really like what this person is putting out. I like what they're doing. I want to soak up some advice for them. And never be afraid to pay for that advice if you have to, because the information that they're going to give you is always going to be more valuable than the money you give them. And on top of that, here's what you got to really do. The money that you're giving actually is an investment. So even if it's something you think is a bust and you didn't really learn a lot from it, the truth is it's the mindset itself that you had to be able to invest that's going to get you to the next level. More than likely, when you do pay money to invest in somebody specifically that wants to help you out, they have a vested interest in helping you too. See what I'm saying? So don't be afraid to spend a little money in order to learn more about what you got. 3, stay up to date on all the latest information. Read a lot. One of the reasons why I'm successful at what I do is because I know all the new stuff that comes out. Anytime a client asks me what's going on in the social media world or I know it already because I stay up to date on everything that's going on. I got friends that also stay up to date on it. So if I don't know something, they know. So when a client comes to me, I always have the answer to the question that they have. And if I don't have the answer, then I can get the answer. There's not ever a time where a client is asking me a question where I'm just completely dumbfounded and I can't get the answer. It just doesn't happen. And so when you're knowledgeable and you stay up to date of all the current things that's going on and you know what was happening in the past or you got information what happened in the past, what happens is this builds you as at least a knowledgeable person where people at least want to consult you, which is important because your reputation is going to go far because of that. Number 4, this is more of a mindset thing, but you actually don't have to be the best, right? You just have to bring value, right? Be different enough to where you bring value. One of the worst mindsets is people keep, oh, you got to be the best. No, don't get me wrong. You definitely want to try your best and you definitely want to give the best effort and you definitely want to try to become the best at what you can bring, but that doesn't necessarily mean you're going to be the best. For example, a designer, right? You may be a good designer, doesn't necessarily mean you might be the best designer, which is okay. But what can you bring to the table that guy who's considered the best can't bring? And so because of that, some people will consider you the best. And that is where you're going to shine at because you're still bringing value. Your value is in that difference. And so just get out of the mindset of you having to be the best and get more into the mindset of doing your best. And that is actually how people would determine whether or not you're the best to them. And 5, be driven by purpose, not money. When you're good at something and you're able to bring value, the money will come, right? If you focus on being good, you focus on bringing value, if you focus on what can you do that's different, if you focus on just what you could bring to the table, and you start increasing your reputation, then people would naturally start wanting to pay you for it. The focus that you should be driven on is purpose, is your why. Why are you doing this in the first place? When you get to that why, when you get to that purpose, then that's gonna fuel you even in the times when you're not making money. More than likely, you will go through that phase where you're not making money and things are upsetting and it's like, yo, you just wanna give up. But that passion and that purpose is what's gonna keep you going. Money is fleeting, money comes and goes, right? But this passion, this purpose, the vehicle may change in how you deliver it, but that passion will always be there. So yeah, when you're driven by that purpose, it just allows other people to see your greatness. And the great thing about greatness is you don't have to tell people. People will tell you. It's like when you're good at something, you tell people, hey, I can do this, I can do that. When you're great at something, you don't really have to tell people anymore. You know what I'm saying? People tell you. That's why being different is important, because it doesn't matter who you are or what you got going on. When you're different and you're bringing value, people will tell you how much they like you. And that is when your greatness amplifies. So very important here with the 5 tips for entrepreneurs. Remember, guys, never take criticism from someone you wouldn't take advice from. It's very important because there's so many people's opinions that's going to be out there trying to get you to do whatever it is they want you to do. But always know your North Star. Always know what makes you different. Always network. Always learn more about what you got going on and always remain close to your purpose. All right? And at the end of the day, always appreciate the opportunity to serve. Always appreciate the opportunity to create. Always appreciate the gifts that you have, because the more you appreciate, the more it increases in value and the happier you are and the more people want to be around you, and then the more you want to create, because being grateful is about appreciating finishing the day how you started it, which is being alive. So drop a comment, drop a like, share it, let me know your thoughts, and subscribe for more.